Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you very much for joining us. I'm Chris Duggan, Joint Managing Director of Bright & Duggan, with Trevor Bright, who's at the back. And we are very excited today to partner with you and present this very relevant and timely Strata Bond Defect review. Attendees today are a mix of our valued clients whom we've consulted for and managed schemes in the past, as well as developers, builders, consultants, advisors, and members of our Bright & Duggan team, including representatives from our ACT and Queensland operations. At the outset, I'd like to thank our forum sponsor, Building Link. We have partnered with Building Link software solutions for communities across Australia and are grateful for their support today. By way of quick introduction, Bright & Duggan are a family-owned and operated business celebrating our 40th anniversary last year, and today are recognised as Australia's Strata leader with a national office network across 16 locations in New South Wales, Queensland, ACT and Victoria. Employing more than 200 strata and facilities professionals, our group manage in excess of $30 billion of property and are consulting of many of Australia's premier sites under development, and many for the people in this room. However, we believe that the building bond defect reform is one of the most challenging issues affecting the future development of strata stock in New South Wales. And we're very keen to bring as much information to you at this point in time at the commencement of the scheme. For those not familiar with the scheme, it was mooted to commence on the 1st of July last year, but was delayed mostly due to process and documentation being lacking at the time. However, it did come in and is effective as at 1 January this year. Today's format will be 3 short presentations by specialist content experts, which will be followed by an open Q&A. So please ensure you get your questions ready, because undoubtedly there will be plenty of uncertainty around how this scheme will operate. The first of our experts will be Colin Grace of Grace Lawyers. Colin's a Strata lawyer, defect specialist, Strata Community Australia New South Wales director, and more importantly, an insightful Strata pragmatist. And Colin will be providing an overview of the bond process, timeframes and requirements from a legal perspective. Followed by George Zakos of GL Zakos and Associates, building inspector, consultant, with an intimate knowledge of the report process itself. So George sat on many of the working panels developing and consulting on the report, and will give you update and details on the report process, selection of inspectors and the process for defect identification. And finally, we have Philip Court from the Bright & Duggan office, who's our New South Wales branch management director. He brings 20 years of experience in consulting to the fore to provide practical insights and challenges that we've identified with the scheme. At the outset, let me emphasise that this is an imperfect scheme, and we do inspect and will be advocating for changes to address the inherent flaws. However, until then, the system is active and it applies to you now. We believe it presents a significant risk to developer and builder clients, and making it critical for you to understand how to navigate the future. In your information pack, which is on your seats, we've put a copy of the draft report that George will be referring to, which is hot off the press in the final form. And likewise, we've put a key timestone for the milestones through this process. On that note, please let me pass across to Colin Grace for an overview of the legal process.